After a true roller coaster of 2 years with steep increases and a low inventory of homes, the market has been challenging for buyers, to say the least, especially first-time home buyers. And although we see some relief on the horizon with more inventory coming to the market, the Feds have just announced another rate increase, with more coming later in the year. Hi, Genevieve Kroll here with JLux Homes Realty Group, and I'm here to give you 4 tips on how you can beat the Fed's rate hikes and turn the tables on challenging market conditions. Okay, so there's not a lot we can do in the case of global inflation and federally set interest rates, but as a home buyer, here are some tips to consider when home shopping that can ensure that you don't get priced out of the market. Tip number 1, spend some time shopping for a mortgage. There are so many different options available for home loans with different rates, fees, conditions, and even perks. Making the right choice can save you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. So before signing any agreement, ensure you have at least 2 to even 3 competing quotes from different local lenders for comparison. Tip number 2, pick a location that doesn't break the bank. Not everyone can afford to live in the city or neighborhood of their choice right now. It's an uncomfortable truth, I know, but it's easy to get priced out of an area as the cost of everything skyrockets. But that doesn't mean you can't find a fantastic place to call home. Now keep in mind, the further out from the larger, well-known established cities, the lower the prices. And honestly, these further out areas are also experiencing record growth in the Metroplex and provide amazing opportunities to homeowners as those property values have historically risen at a higher rate and providing a great financial investment to homeowners as the growth gets to that area. Tip number 3, get a low down payment loan. One of the biggest worries when buying a home is coming up with that 10 to 20% of the purchase price. And that can seem impossible sometimes. But did you know many conventional loans start at 5% with 3.5 down for FHA and even 0 down for a VA loan? And keep in mind, in future years, you can always refinance to obtain a lower interest rate, and most lenders will allow you to remove your PMI, that's private mortgage insurance, after living in the home for 2 years with no missed payments if that new market value has changed to an 80-20 ratio to your existing note balance. Okay, tip number 4, consider purchasing a fixer-upper. If you're prepared to get your hands dirty, you can turn your purchase into a lucrative investment. Most people don't want the hassle of renovating an older home, but for the 21% of you who would consider it, buying a fixer-upper, it's a viable way to get into your dream home earlier. So if you're considering buying a home this year, it does make sense to act soon. With rising inflation kicking up and interest rates rising and a cooling real estate market, purchasing sooner rather than later means you can stabilize your monthly housing cost and invest in an asset that historically outperforms inflation. And these tips and options are just a few of the things that we can do to get you there. My team and I are ready to give you the expert advice needed to navigate today's ever-changing market. Just click the link below or give me a shout to get started. And as always, thank you for your referrals.